At about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Under 10, 10.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
7, Titans nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to
now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
8-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Check 3, check 3. Kill. Check safety, go.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
What we got? Check 99.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Lucky. Check nickel.
He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw now, here's Love. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On first down, Drake. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Kenyon Drake on the
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
following the interception. Love. That's complete to John Ross. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of
the drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Jaguars.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Jaguars 7, Titans nothing.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Receiver.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
1st and 10.
He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's get it. Go! Hiking 18. Check pass. Check pass.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing just outside his own goal line. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
1st and 10. Love. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Well, the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
For the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And out across midfield down to the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And now running right through him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And they try to get the spike off, but it's not in time. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Philip Lindsay on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spending...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
A pickup of 40.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And 3 at the Titans' 23-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Jacksonville.
They go bootleg. Love sliding out of the pocket. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Titans nothing. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Buying time to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love now. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Off the bootleg. Love. They'll roll him out right. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Throwing again. Love. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. He'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They're running the jet sweep with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Score Jaguars 31, Titans nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Love looking to throw it. Open man is Ross, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the draw play, Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Titans on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going right back to Akers. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And they take a knee.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Jacksonville, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Titans, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside